Good evening, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. This is DLG Reppin on my football channel, and I'm bringing you live and exclusive context. Yeah, I'm still trying to get over the Brighton embarrassment, but at the same time, I'm not getting angry anymore because there's no point. So, I hope you've all had a good day. And I did say I'll be back. Well, this is the evening edition, and yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do any more mornings, depending on my work schedule, but I'll definitely fit it in. Definitely. Yeah, let me start off with Jamie Carragher, and he says that Everton deserve to win the Merseyside derby. If you look at the clear-cut chances in the game, Everton had the best chance of the game, where Alisson was involved in two good saves. He had to make a save from, I think it was Richarlison, and then Tom Davies, he hits the post, and the night clears for a corner. So Liverpool were rattled there at that game. And Carragher said that they deserve to win the derby. If you look at how Everton set up, they were defensively very disciplined and well organised. And you could see the leaders in that back four. That's more than what I can say about Arsenal's defenders or defence. No leaders, let alone a captain. Let's be real. Yeah, the reason why he says that Everton deserve to win the game because they were more disciplined. He said that they were more organised defensively, and he said that Liverpool had the ball, but it's what you create with the ball, and they didn't create many gilt-edged chances. And where, Everton in the second half had the better of the chances, if the truth be told. I mean, Liverpool fans, if you don't agree, then leave your comments in my section below. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, should I say. Everton fans, do you feel that you deserve to win the game, and do you feel that a draw was a fair result? Again, leave your comments. Leave your thoughts in my comment section below. Do smash the thumbs up like button while you're doing that, Everton, Liverpool, and football fans all over the world. And make sure, or please make sure you subscribe to my channel, yeah? I've still got 39 subscribers, and I'm counting. 961 subscribers left. I'm counting towards the big 1,000, and that's what I would love to have. 39 subscribers in over 5 months of doing this is not too bad, and I'll be doing it as daily as possible. If I can do one every day, then it's one every day. If it's free every day, then happy days, it'll be free every day. But do make sure you subscribe to my channel, DLG Reppin, yeah? And the link is in the bottom below, yeah? You will find it. That's DLG Reppin. So, on what Carragher said, yeah, he's given his verdict, and Tim Cahill said that Ancelotti has come in and he's brought this aura about him, and he's got them playing like a force, and he believes I think it was Carragher who said that they're building towards that stadium, and their aim is to get into the top four. It's not realistic now, but within the next the next couple of seasons, it will be realistic for Everton. And he says, and Jurgen Klopp has had his say on it on Liverpool's performance. He said, Everton, they had the better of the chances. He said both teams were competitive. He thought Mane and Trent Alexander-Arnold were marked out of the game, really, and Liverpool weren't smart enough to exploit the spaces in other areas of the pitch, and he had a good point there. Liverpool fans, was Klopp right to be a little bit critical of the wholesale performances yesterday? Again, leave your thoughts in my comment section below. And Ancelotti has had his sales as well, and he gave his thoughts on the match. He said he sounded pleased and happy with the two managers as he gave his thought on the game. So let's see if he said anything in the newspapers here. Don't think he said too much. He gave his thought. And the man of the match that game was Seamus Coleman, and rightfully so. And I'm going to read a little bit of what Dominic Calvert-Lewin has said. Everton were kicking themselves for not ending their 22-match wait for a derby win. Striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin said, "We kept their ball well and should probably have just backed ourselves a little bit more in the battle. I thought we defended very well and we got in their faces. I suppose it was a fair result, and I thought that myself. The draw was a complete fair result, judging by the lack of goalmouth action, although Everton could have nicked it. We limited them to a few chances and they did likewise to us. We were resolute and it was just unfortunate we couldn't nick one. I was unlucky with one effort and Tom Davies was too. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. And unfortunately today they didn't." Yeah, that's it. That is that's really true. They go in and they don't. He's right. And that's just football for you, That's how it works in a beautiful game. Sometimes you got to take your chances or else you get punished. And it was a case of not taking your chances and ending up with the share of the spoils. So that's Everton 0, Liverpool 0. Moving on. Ex-Arsenal midfielder Jules Grimandi has been very, very critical of Raul Senlihi, branding him incoherent based on the transfer decisions. And it was he and him, Josh Kroenke, Vinay Venkatesham Hashemi, or whatever his name is. It was their decision to want to bring David Luiz into the club and bring him into the club. They did. A complete calamity. A professional season clown. Shaka, bought by the large regime along with Mustafi. There's some serious dross at this football club. And I'm going to read what was said. There it is. Excuse me. We're not able to, By Charlie Watt, Arsenal head of football Raul Senlihi is under attack for failing to give the club any direction. Exactly. After Saturday's 2-1 defeat at Brighton, Mikel Arteta's team now face a major struggle to qualify for Europe next season. He said, "We have to find a way to win. excuse me, former player Jos Gomandi claims Sanlihi, previously Barcelona's director of football, has made some poor decisions. And he quotes here, "We're not able to read the project that's in the hands of the directors and Sanlihi right now." Of course we can't read it, because we don't know what's on his mind. We don't know where he's going. We don't know who he's talking to. And he's probably one of the panel in the boardroom that are talking about bringing Joe Hart. Let this sink in. Joe Hart, the guy who is third choice goalkeeper at Burnley, bringing him in to cover for Bed Leno. No, thank you. I'd rather go with Damian Martinez. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but he's definitely not a class goalkeeper. Maybe a good goalkeeper, a good number 2 goalkeeper. And reading on here, he says here, take William Saliba, for example, who was signed for around 27 million and has stayed on loan at St Etienne. For me, that's a mistake, because these are players who could have gained experience this season. You know what? I think he's got a point, Grimandi. You know, I would have taken it. Do you know what? The way our centre-halves have defended, Socrates, Luis, and to an extent, Mustafi, they've been appalling. Completely, utterly appalling, the way they're defending. And you've got Rob Holding, who's not found his rhythm since his injury. And Callum Chambers, for me, overall, I think he's been our best performing centre-half. And he was unfortunate with the injury against Chelsea at home in the league game that we lost 2-1 in the last 10 minutes. And who came on in his place? Yeah, you've guessed it, Shkodran Mustafi. For me, Grimandi has made some few points. And I'll read on. And then you see they have to buy another player, Pablo Mari, at Christmas. There's a lot of incoherence in the choices. I think there is competence on the technical side. And with the young players now, those who are directing them have to take their responsibility and make wiser choices. We know the financial consequences of not qualifying for the Champions League and the effect it has of being an attractive club. And he says here, since he left Nice last October, he has not been impressed with Arsenal's experienced players. Exactly. Complete bottle job and letdowns. Where can I start? Kolasinac, Bellerin, even Aubameyang and Lacazette. They've been disappointing. And the only positive you can take from this is Bukayo Saka. The only bit of quality that we had. I thought he put in a quality performance, you know. And then, yeah, at the later stages of the game, he got tired. Just like me. Hence the reason why Mikel Arteta took him off. And it was evident to see. And he says here, unfortunately, it's not Arteta's young team that made the mistakes. We saw that Mustafi was out of position. We can see that it's the experienced players who are not helping the young players grow. Thank you, Jos Grimandi. You know? Then again, if you put Martinelli into that team with that experience crop of shambles, how do you expect him to grow as a top class player? The same with Saka, you know. You keep moving him from position to position to position, playing where he wants to play and where he will thrive. And that's a future as left mid or left wing forward. This is the things that I've been stressing. Play players in their right position instead of unbalancing the team. In the last 2 games, Mikel Arteta, you've picked the team as if you're another yes man. And it's far too early to be calling for your head. You know, far too early. Anyone who calls for your head right now, they're idiots. Complete idiots. You've been bought in and you knew what was going to happen before you accepted the job as Arsenal manager. You knew exactly what was going to happen. And Grimaldi is, he has stated that the experienced players have let down the young ones. Yeah, Willock, Saka, Martinelli, Guendouzi, maybe, to a certain extent. Tierney, only 22, 23. He's been let down by the experience of Arsenal players. So for me, you just, for the whole summer, without no Europe, we clear the complete nonsense. Clear out is completely compulsory if we are going to move forward. Because at the moment, we're moving backwards. We're moving backwards, like, you know, we're falling behind our rivals. And our rivals right now are Burnley, Crystal Palace and Newcastle. And before you know, and Southampton. Southampton win tomorrow. They're on the same amount. They're on the same number of points of us. They've got 37. We got 40. So let's celebrate that we're surviving. We've survived relegation. Hey! Seriously. That's what our clubs come down to. That's how far we've dropped. From title contenders to this. And since we moved to the Emirates, there's been more dark moments than there has been light. Really, it is shocking. And the game against Southampton, I'm not even confident. Well, I am confident that Danny Ings will score the first goal and Southampton will win 3-0 or 3-1. No, I don't want to predict the score. But it feels like I can say Danny Ings will score the first goal and Southampton will go on to win. Because they have a setup. You know what? Since that 9-0 drubbing, they've got it back. They went back to the drawing board. And they worked on a lot of things. And they've got a bit, and they've got much more. They've improved. They have much more. They've improved a lot more than what we have a whole season. They've improved from that 9-0 drubbing. And you know what? They're a good, decent football team. I'll tell you that now. And Danny Ings would relish playing against our centre half pairing, whether it's Mustafi, Holding, Lewis. It don't matter who the Arsenal centre back pairing is. We're prone to concede goals, and especially late on in the game. I can see Southampton scoring. The question is, will Arsenal be scoring? This is a game Arsenal are meant to be favourites, and I feel that we're going into the game as underdogs. And it feels like Southampton are going to be favourites to win the game. And why shouldn't they be favourites? They deserve to be favourites, if I'm being honest. Oh, well. And moving on to Arsenal, and staying on Arsenal, moving on. Matteo Guendouzi will not get an FA punishment, despite Sky Sports TV footage of him grabbing Neil Maupay by the throat and shoving him down. Now, for me, he's got his hands around his throat. That is assault. But yet he will get away with it. Well, there's parts of me that says, well done, Guendouzi. At last, we're allowed to get away with something. Because the FA are they're never normally kind to us. And I think we've been punished for less than what Guendouzi has done. But however, Guendouzi has got away with it. He's got away with assault. like Mope got away with nudging Bird Leno with a bit of force for him to land awkwardly on his right knee. ACL we're looking at, and I think it's likely that he's going to be out for the rest of the season. It'll be a miracle if he comes back from this to continue the rest of the season. It'll be a living miracle. I don't see it. So guys, that's my football roundup, and I hope you enjoyed my context. Yeah, do remember to leave your thoughts in my comment section below. Do smash the thumbs up like button, yeah, and viewers, come on, I know you're in there, all over the United Kingdom, calling out all ages. I don't care how old you are. From 5 years old, you can be watching this, as long as there's no swearing from me. Parents, I do apologise for my recent rant. Maybe I should put 18 at the top left or right somewhere. Nah, I shouldn't be ranting. And if you feel offended by my rant and my behaviour, I do apologise, and I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I do apologise. Otherwise, smash the likes up, but smash the thumbs up like button for me. Yeah, abundantly, and less of the thumbs down. And do remember to more than smash the subscribe button for me. I want you to murder it, left, right, and centre. Murder it passionately. That subscribe button, I want it smashed hard. So, without further ado, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, this is your guy, your host, DLG Reppin himself. Remember to subscribe to my channel, DLG Reppin, yeah? You'll find me on YouTube, yeah? Or at this link at the bottom of the screen, yeah? But you'll definitely find me on YouTube. Hopefully you'll find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, yeah? That's my next setup. Otherwise, guys, peace, love, and bless. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Good night.